So I'm super excited today because I've got all 5 of the brand new lip balm embrace shades from LISA ELDRIDGE, and I cannot wait to show you all of these on. They've just arrived literally through my door. And I'll also be showing you how I created this smoky eye look using the new Victoria Beckham white kajal linen liner combined with my Master Matte palette, the neutrals from Mario. So this is my current favourite smoky eye look. So I'm going to show you that look first, and then I'm going to show you all of these. And if you're new here, hi, my name's Hannah, I'm 47, I'm not a professional, I'm just somebody who absolutely loves makeup and beauty. And here on my channel, I love to share with you reviews of products, favourite looks, any beauty news I think you might be interested in. I upload at least twice a week, so if you think you'd enjoy this, please do like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my future videos. And also, if you comment below, I would love to chat with you about everything in this video, and chatting on my comment section really does help to boost my channel, so I'm so grateful when you do that as well. So for this smoky eye look today, I'm going to be using the new Makeup by Mario, the Neutrals palette, and this even more new Victoria Beckham Kajal liner in the shade Linen, which is a pure white matte. Now, this is a bit of a strange one, but funnily enough, literally the week before this launched, I was looking for something like this because I wanted to try it as the white part of the smoky eye. I like to have a real pop of white, using powder normally, as part of my smoky eye effect. But I saw this, I think it was at the Met Gala. Somebody did an eye look and I loved it, and it said in the description, sorry I can't remember who it was and what they used, but I remember thinking I need this because it said in the description that she used a white liner rather than powder. So that's exactly what I wanted, and then this launched a few days later, so I was really pleased about that because I always buy Victoria Beckham Kajal liners pretty much every release now because they are my favourite formula and I love them. But had I not seen that, I probably would have been a bit dubious about this because I wouldn't use white in the waterline. I do use the Victoria Beckham, I have got it here. You can see how much I love this, seeing as it's a lot smaller. I've even got a backup of this. This is the one I use in the waterline, and this one is a sort of creamy white. It's off-white, which is much better I think in the waterline. This one is just too bright for that, so I would not use it for that. And I probably wouldn't have used it for a liner either, so maybe if I hadn't seen that I would have skipped this one from Victoria Beckham. But I've been trying this with a smoky eye look with my current favourite. I can't stop using this Master Matte Neutrals palette from Mario. I absolutely love it. It is literally being used all the time with all these single release shadows. I love using this for in the crease and things. I just use it constantly and it's such a surprise to me. So anyway, let's start this look now, and obviously I'll be starting with the powders and then I'll be moving in with this eyeliner pen and showing you exactly how I use it. And I'm using my Ref 15 Mini, which I've been using all the time lately for the crease. I just love this, it distributes beautifully. And I'm using shade 4. This is probably my most used shade in this whole palette for the crease. I use it constantly. So I'm going to take this now in my crease. And I'm actually going to take this all over the lid, not just the crease. So the whole lid, the crease, and out into the outer V. So it's covering the whole thing, a bit like a one and done, as you might do for a very light, no makeup look. You can see this shade, you can probably see why I use it all the time, because it's just the perfect neutral. And these shadows, they are so beautiful, they just blend so beautifully. It's definitely my most used eyeshadow of the year so far. I'm using the Ref 03 pencil brush, going into the same colour and running it underneath. And now for the outer corner, I'm going to deepen up for that smoky effect. Now I love to use this shade grey here, but today I'm going to use the one I use all the time, so I'm showing you pretty much my favourite go-to look. For this, I actually use these two shades together. I get a bit more of this one on and just a dab of this darker brown. And then start taking this into the outer V. I'm bringing it across the sort of first third of my crease. and then just blending it out. You can see just how easily these powders work together. And taking the same combination on my pencil brush and running this underneath. And taking my BK Beauty 207 brush, I'm going into this lightest shade. This is probably my second most used shade in this palette because this is the absolute perfect white for inner corner pop and under the brow. It's not a really bright white, it's more of a cream and it's just beautiful. It's also quite good if you want to do a bit of a clean up here and have a bit of a sharper line. So instead of going in with a concealer, you can just go over here. And see how that's sharpened up the line by just using the white powder. I often do that with concealer. It's nice not to have the extra cream products. And it just does that beautifully, I think. So obviously I could go a lot more smoky than this, but I do find with my complexion, I think this is just the right level of smoky. But if I'm using the grey, it is a bit more impactful. And I do love this grey shade here. This grey shade here works very well with this sort of pinky mauve brown here all over the lid. This is a really nice combination. This and these two. But anyway, today I'm going for my go-to smoky look. So this is not really as impactful. So here is the Victoria Beckham liner in linen. And what I'm going to do with this now is I'm going to put it in the inner corner first, as you do when you use anything for that inner corner pop, and it will look a bit messy because it needs to be blended. And then I'm going to take it across here, not much care. I'm going to keep going, put quite a bit there, and stop about this point. And then go in with the blender on the end. And you see how quickly this works in. It's great for that inner corner. And then start blending it here. You do have a bit of time, but I would do one eye at a time because once these liners dry down, they don't budge. You can see how this gives me a real pop of white, but blended out, it's not quite as severe. I think I'll even go in with a little bit more here. So I'm trying to keep a bit more of the brightness towards the lash line in the first third, not the outer third. Now I'll just go back in with the same colour on my brush that I use for my outer V, just to sort of blend them together a little bit more there in the outer third. And what I love about this is how I can have quite a gradient. So I've got that sort of light white, but I've got a bit more bright white here, tight lined to the first third of my lashes. So I really like the way I can change that. With a powder, it would be more of a one shade of white. So I do really like the way I can do that. I'll just do the other side now. So now I'm going to use my liner brush and I'm going to go into this deepest brown. Now you could go for the black here if you wanted a really strong look, but again I would probably go for the black if I was using the grey for that deeper smoky eye. So now I'm going to take this in the very first third and underneath. So I slightly wing up here from underneath and then take across here just for that very first third, so it starts to meet with the white here. And then just sort of merge the two together in the middle. So that's enough eyeliner. I'm going to do the other side and then pop on my mascara and show you my final look. I forgot I want to show you the mascara I'm using at the moment. This is from Sweed. I received this in PR. I've never tried anything from Sweed before, and they let me choose what I wanted. So I've gone for dark brown because I am trying to experiment more with dark brown mascaras, and I tried this yesterday and I was so impressed with it, so I thought I'd show you why I love it. Firstly, the brush is really, really effective. I love to have length and separation. I don't like clumpy, too volumized lashes. And I like it to be quite a deep brown if I'm going to use a brown, and I like it to curl up because my lashes are tiny and it's quite hard to even see them with mascara, and I don't like to wear fake lashes. So just let me show you, hopefully it'll have the same impact as when I tried it yesterday, how this gives a really instant lift and curl to my lashes. You see this? because honestly it's quite hard for me to get this. And bear in mind, this is just one coat. I don't like to wear more than one coat. I sometimes wear two. I don't like to have weight on my lashes. Just look at that. Can you see the difference? If I show you my two eyes, I really hope that shows up on camera. I can see it in the mirror. I'm just quite amazed at how quickly that's given me the sort of length and curl. And trust me, I try a lot of mascaras and 90% of them I don't use because they're just no good for me. They either weep and give me raccoon eyes, which this one didn't yesterday when I tried it, or they're too clumpy, or I just don't see them and I don't get any length. But this one is giving me all of that, and it's brown, which I think is perfect with this look because I'm wearing all brown on my eyes. And at the moment I'm enjoying that so much. I definitely wouldn't want to go in for a second layer. I'll put some underneath as well. So there, that's one eye with and one eye without. For me that's just right, but if you wanted to go in for more impact you could have that second layer, which I could show you when this dries actually, just to see if it makes a bit of a difference. Now these are Clean and Vegan Beauty. One thing I really love about this brand is how they promote being very animal friendly, and it says on their website that for every mascara sold they save a sea turtle. So I just really like that. But I can say at the moment my number one mascara is the LISA Eldridge, and I think this one, even though this is only my second day, but certainly from second day impressions and first day impressions, this one is up there very closely with my LISA Eldridge in number one spot. So I've given this side time to dry down and I can go in with a second coat, but as I said, this is not something I would personally do myself, but I know a lot of people think the second coat is what really brings the wow factor, so I'll see how this looks. Certainly applying the second coat is quite good. It's not particularly clumpy. I think that's one of the reasons I don't like a second coat, is it just starts to look too thick and less sort of natural, if you can describe mascara as natural. You know, when they start to look very spidery. This isn't doing that actually, so this works quite well for a second coat. I'll do a second coat on the other side. So this, in the description it says this is a volumizing and separating. I would agree it's very separating. I don't think it's massively volumizing. I think it's more lengthening for me. If it was very volumizing I probably wouldn't like it. So I might have been put off the description was I to actually buy this. So I'm really pleased I was sent this because I probably wouldn't have tried it. And there is some volume because it's made my lashes look thicker, but not in that sort of heavy, really unnatural way that I don't like. So I'm really, really loving this actually. Delighted. Second favourite mascara of the year, this one and LISA Eldridge, so had to show you that. So this is £24 and it comes in black as well as this dark brown, but this is a very dark brown and I think it's beautiful. I really do. I would choose this over black, so I'm a real fan of this. So this is my final eye look anyway. The eyeliner pencil as usual is £30 as well from Victoria Beckham, by the way. So this is why I love it. I think it just gives a more vibrant pop of white, and I love the way I can just make a sort of gradient, as I said, so you can see the line of the bright white and then the slightly faded out white, which you just can't manage to do as easily with powders. So was I to do exactly this look with the Master Matte palette, obviously I'd be using this one, but I just don't, it's more of a creamy white. It's not as impactful as this white I've used today from Victoria Beckham, and I wouldn't be able to make that gradient, and that's why I think for me I've just found my favourite smoky eye, and it is with these products. So I'm really pleased with this Victoria Beckham liner, and I'm glad I saw that Met Gala video, otherwise I probably would have skipped it. As I said, and not discovered how perfect this is for the smoky eye. So I'd love to know what you think of this. Is this a look you would try? Would you use this liner to make this look? Have you used liners in this way, white liners? I would never use this one under the brow or in the waterline, as I said, for the waterline, but it is definitely too white for under the brow as well, but it's just perfect for that pop there. I really do love that, so I'd love to know what you think of that. So now on to these LISA ELDRIDGE brand new lip balm Embrace. So these come in a more small, sleek case. Just for comparison, if we look at LISA's lipsticks, you can see the difference. So it's a lot more slim. They all come with the classic logo on the top. Very elegant and very easy to just pop into your handbag or purse, even in your pocket really. And these can just be reapplied throughout the day without having a mirror, because it's just like a lip balm. They're very, very easy to apply, but also they're so moisturizing. They're the sort of product that you just want to keep reapplying. I tend to reapply a lip balm at least, I'd say, 5 times during the day, always have done. So I love to have a product like this with a little bit of colour, because often after my lipstick's gone and I'm just adding a bit of lip balm, you're losing that colour. So to have the colour as well, especially in the lighter shades, you can really apply it without looking. Maybe the bolder shades I would need a mirror, but for the lighter shades definitely, like I've got on now, because I am wearing one now, which I'll show you, you just definitely can just go straight in. So these are described as a buttery balm lip colour with an infusion of sheer colour, glass-like shine and deep lip care benefits. And they're formulated with 87% natural origin, skin-friendly ingredients. I watched Lisa's review of these and I know she's very proud of the ingredients in these, so I'll just quickly go over them and why they're so perfect for that daily top-up and that overall moisture, which over time, if you do this regularly, you'll notice the health of your lips improving because it is packed full of goodies. It's got a trio of butters. It's got shea butter, muru butter and wild mango kernel butter, which soothe and hydrate the lips, leaving them soft and supple. Moisturising and softening wild mango kernel butter also stars in her hero ingredient, the Gloss Embrace. So if you're already a fan of Gloss Embrace and you find that quite hydrating, you're going to love these because that's got that in plus more. It's got jojoba oil and pomegranate flower extract, which combine to form an active complex tested for plumping effects after 28 days of use. And it's got meadow foam seed oil, which helps to restore dry cracked lips while keeping them moisturised. A lightweight, exceptionally emollient hero ingredient, which also stars in Lisa's skin enhancing treatment cleanser. It also has hydrogenated cocoa glycerides, which deeply nourish and care for the delicate skin of the lips, incredibly emollient, derived from the fatty acids from coconuts. And these are vegan. They contain no parabens, no mineral oils, no microplastics and no silicones. So I am wearing the lightest of all of them, which is called Meet Cute. So you can see how this is quite a neutral shade. I'm going to put some more on. So you can just see how easily this can be reapplied. I really could do this without looking. So this is the colour I think will go with just about any makeup look, but I did think it was a sort of perfect neutral look to go with my smoky eye. But this would be more of a day shade. I think if I wanted to have a more powerful effect, I'll go for one of the deeper shades, which we'll look at next. So described as a light pink peach, this is Meet Cute. So next I'm showing you one that's called Épanoui or Épanoui, which is a French word which Lisa says means is the French for blooming. Apparently it means when you step into your confidence and bloom, which is why she chose this word. So a very unique word. So this again is quite a neutral one. This is the Mauve pink. And I can't see anyone not liking this colour. Again, this will go with pretty much any look. It is a little bit more of a summery vibe, I'd say, than the Cute, what was it called? Meet Cute, sorry. I think this is absolutely beautiful. It matches my natural lip colour quite well and enhances it. Again, you can see because of my natural lip colour, I can just apply this without really looking and being too careful. So I love that I can do that and my lips feel fabulous. So this is Épanoui. So next I've got Sweet Fig, described as a pink brown. And again, this is one of the neutral shades, and probably quite a perfect one to go with my eye look again. This should be a little bit deeper, I think, than the Meet Cute. Can't remember the names of these. Yeah, this one definitely works really nicely with my current eye look again, but then so far they all have, so these are 3 neutral shades. I'll actually do a swatch of this one so you can compare it with Meet Cute. So this is Meet Cute, and this one is the Sweet Fig that I'm wearing now. So you can see how they are actually quite close. This one is the Épanoui that I wore right at the beginning. So you can see a clear difference between all of them. So I've saved the 2 darkest shades till last, and this one is called Metropolis. And this is described as a deep blackberry. Now, looking at this, I probably would never buy this if I just saw it like this. But it's different when you see it on the lips. When I saw Lisa try it on, I really thought it looked beautiful, and it's nowhere near as deep as it appears. So hopefully this will work well for me still with my fair skin. So this is the first one I'd say I have to be a bit more careful when I apply it, because it will definitely blur and look strange on the outer edges of my lips because it is deeper and not as much matching my natural lip shade. But as you can see, it is nowhere near as bold as it may appear because it's a lip balm. So if I was to buy a lipstick in this shade, I wouldn't be able to wear it. But this shade in a lip balm in this particular formula works really nicely. In fact, I love it with this eye look. I think it's beautiful. I've said that about all of them, I think they all do, but I think so far with the smoky eye, this might be the best match out of all of them. But obviously I'll be matching these up with all sorts of different looks. So I wouldn't say this is my favourite, but I think it's the best match for the smoky eye so far. What do you think? And this is how it looks swatched on the back of my hand, if that's of any help. And next I'll be going in with the last shade here, which is Red Curve. But I'm going to use Lisa's lip liner here. This is from her new Shaped and Sculpt range, and this is in the shade 2C. So this is Red Curve, and Lisa said this was inspired by a painting by the artist, let me check, Ellsworth Kelly. I'll pop a picture up that I googled anyway of the painting Red Curve. There seem to be a number of different shapes actually, but anyway I'll pop a picture up so you can see why this shade basically was inspired by that. Now again, I do tend to avoid red lips on me because one, they're tricky for reapplying, and also because I can be a little bit too bright for my fair skin. But I'm hoping again, as with the blackberry shade, I'll get away with this one because it's a lip balm. I'm just building it up. Okay, this is my favourite out of all of them. And do you know what? If I was choosing this and not reviewing it, I probably would have skipped the red. And it's by far the best one on me, I think. What do you think? If you're going for a bit more of a bold look anyway, but I think that that colour is absolutely beautiful. I love that, I really do. And I love the fact that I love a red because, like I said, reds tend to look a little bit too much on my skin tone, I think, when I'm fair. Some people like that sort of look, but for me, I just like a more soft look. But this is a soft red, it really is. I love it, I love it. So here is the Red Curve swatched on my hand with this deep blackberry, so you can see how these 2 deeper shades look. And here is the full collection, all 5 swatched out here. I think my top 2 has to be the Épanoui and the Red Curve, definitely. I do love pinks. But Metropolis here I think was that perfect match for my eye look. I wouldn't probably go with a lip balm when I'm doing a smoky eye sort of evening look. I think lip balms are definitely more of a day casual look anyway. But anyway, if you're just looking to match up colours, I think you get away with any of these with any look, to be honest with you, but it's just what you prefer. But I think this is giving a nice contrast with the smoky eye I've got. I absolutely love it. Beautiful Red Curve. So I don't know what to say about which one I'd recommend the most because they're all really, really nice. So hopefully this has helped you to choose maybe a favourite shade. but I can't say any of them will be a disappointment. I think they're all stunning. So it's whether or not you're looking for that bit more pigment, whether you want that really soft, very neutral, your lips but better look, in which case I would go with one of these lighter shades here. Meet Cute and Sweet Fig are these two here, and these are very much to go your lips but better. For me, I'd say Meet Cute is the your lips but better shade for me, and then Sweet Fig's a little bit too deep to be a match for my lip colour, but they're very good neutrals. And these are the ones that I said you could just put on without looking. Whereas Metropolis and Red Curve, I do need to check in a mirror, because if I go outside of my lips, it will definitely look very obvious. But all of the other colours I could pretty much get away with putting on. So I will be using these over time. I don't know if I can say the health of my lips will improve, because I already use lots and lots of really good quality lip balms throughout the day, and I put a lip mask on every single night. So I don't think there's any point in me saying, oh, after a month my lips improved and giving you an update. All I can tell you is how long my lips feel hydrated. So I will give you a little note below and pin it to the top so you can read how I found the longevity of the hydration, because that can be quite important. Some lip balms just wear off in a flash, don't they? So I'll leave this one on now, and I will put a note below to let you know how long the hydration lasted before I had to reach for my lip balm. And I am someone who reaches for it probably more than most, because I do like to have very hydrated lips. So again, Lisa Eldridge only comes out with winners for me. I adore Lisa Eldridge, so do I recommend them? Oh yes, I absolutely do. If you love a lip balm, if you're looking for a long-lasting lip colour, then definitely I recommend Lisa Eldridge, but obviously not this range. So another hit, and I'm very happy. I'd love to hear what you think. Are you going to be picking up any of these shades? Which one is your favourite? I'd love to hear from you down below. And I really do hope you've enjoyed this video. I was so excited when I saw the new release. It was a very sudden announcement, so I was really excited, and it came so quickly. So thank you very much, Lisa, for getting my order here so fast. All paid for by me, by the way. This is not PR. I'm just a massive fan of Lisa Eldridge. So if you've enjoyed this content, please do like and subscribe below. And if you're already subscribed, I am so grateful for you returning. Thank you so much. It really does mean the world to me. And I hope to see all of you for my next video. Take care, everybody. Bye.